Hello everyone, this tutorial will cover on how to add bones on Blender 3D and how to make a physics asset onto Unreal Engine 4. Alright, so we're going to start off this. I just clicked on the mesh, on the mustache mesh, and I'm going to add a bone, which is you go into add and you go into armature. Alright, going to shift this here a little bit. So yeah, that's the armature bone right there. It's just only one thing. We're going to adjust the size of this thing. So that's going to affect one part of the mustache right there. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to copy and paste that because I don't want to reorient things again. So yeah. Paste it, copy and paste, and do the same thing for the next bone. I'm just going to make 4 bones here for that one side. Alright, gonna select all those bones and just Ctrl J so it's all merged together in one object. Now in edit mode, I'm going to parent these bones, so I'm going to click on the second bone and then on the first bone will be the parent and it'll be connected as keep offset. Alright, going to do the same thing for the subsequent bones. Alright, so each bone will be parented with each other. So on the right here, I'm going to rename each bone. It's going to be like mustache R1 and all that stuff. So on the right side, when I click on the mesh, I'm going to add some vertex groups. Alright. Edit mode on the mesh. I'm going to assign these vertices to these vertex groups, which they're going to be named after the bones that I've renamed, or the mustache bones. So the ones that I highlighted, they're going to be assigned to mustache R1, and I'm going to do the same thing for mustache R2. So that part will be assigned to those particular bones. I would do likewise on the next ones, assign. Alright, so just selecting these just to show that they've already been assigned. Alright, so let's go see on pose mode, see if anything happens. So far it's not really quite connected yet. So let's go check out on the weights. Go to weight paint mode, where that's also the place where you could actually assign the vertices and all that stuff too, just by weight painting them. But so yeah, where the redder they are, that's where they're all assigned. So I'm going to try to parent the mesh with the corresponding bones. Hit Ctrl P for parent, and I'm going to make the parent as to armature deformed. Now let's see how this works. Oh, look at that. The mesh actually moves along with the bones now. Alright. I'm going to be doing the same thing for the other side, so I'm just going to copy that armature, the mustache armature, and paste it, and mirror it on X local, so it'd be a lot easier for me that way. So I'm basically doing the same thing on the other side, like whatever I did previously. And once we're done with all of that, on the mustache armature, and then click on the on the main armature, and then press Ctrl J, so they'll be joined together. And I'll be doing the same thing for the meshes, just join the mustache mesh with the with the main body's mesh. And this is how you export your model. Export it to FBX mode. Now onto Unreal Engine 4 and just click on the f.a.n.g physics asset. I'm going to select all the bones here, and the physics type will be kinematic, so it won't go nuts on you on the game. So I'm going to select only the mustache bones, right here and add a new body because they didn't generate any new capsules here. It's kind of hard to see, but you know, all the capsules for the mustache is pretty ginormous, so I'm going to scale it to make it smaller and more manageable, I would say. So for the mustache bones, the physics type should be at default. And I'm going to put the angular damping at 4 and linear damping at 4, position solver 12, and velocity solver 3. And the collision response will be disabled. Constraint mode, gonna click on the same mustaches and disable collision. Gonna enable projection. Projection linear will be 5, projection angular will be 180, and angular swing will all be limited. I'll just leave it at 45 and just leave those things at 55 and all that stuff. Just leave it as they are. Now I'm going to have the ending bone to be to have the collision response to be enabled, so it wouldn't be going through the body. Disable collision. See how this worked by simulating this thing. So yeah. So it seems to be going fine so far. In order to move this thing, just hit Control and hold on to the right-click mouse button, and that way you could actually move this thing. I did the same thing for the hair too, but yeah, if I'm not satisfied with the way it moves, I could always adjust the capsule sizes here. So so far it seems to be working well. So I'll be doing the hairs right here in the back. Mind you, this is not the most perfect thing I'm doing, but this is just for example's sakes. Yeah, generally when it comes to like the hairs and stuff, yeah, it's going nuts. If it's like going like, if it's like going like crazy like that, it's not good. We could always, fix it by making it small, making some of the capsules smaller, or deleting some of the capsules. Yeah. Oh, it really just depends on the cases. Generally when I do hairs, with the capsules and stuff, I generally would leave the capsules, in a collision, off on sequence. So some of the capsules will have collision, and some of the capsules will not have any collisions. So it'll probably collide with the body more realistically that way, and at the same time, we wouldn't go nuts with each other. All right, once we're done with the physics, we could just save it right here. Let's go check if everything is fine. Yeah, all looks good. We can just cook this thing. All right. Once it's already cooked, you'll find your newly saved thing here. Go to mesh. So there's the mesh and the physics asset. We're going to put it into our mod. Yeah, folder categories had to be in that order. Alright, just say we're going to replace the mesh and the physics asset. Yep, replace. Cool. Alright, we're going to turn this mod folder into a pack file. UE4 pack. Now we're going to drop that, that mod folder into the drop mod folder here, Street Fighter 5. Just click anything. It looks like all is good. It should be inside that pack folder that you see right there. Now I use a Street Fighter 5 pack mod manager. Scroll down. Delete the old mod. Add packs. Toxicity f.a.n.g pack. That's the newest one. Alright, it's added in there, and we can launch the game. Well, thank you for watching this mod tutorial.